Hey, what's up, everybody? I got caught up at Feeder Supply. I had said God bless you to a lady, and then we started talking. And then I was talking to the lady at the checkout. I gave her my, we were talking about cats and stuff, and I gave her my YouTube page, show her videos about the babies and stuff, and then my testimony videos. And then the other lady I talked to, the lady that had the Doberman Pinscher, I said God bless you too. We left about the same time, and we started talking outside, and we talked for like an hour. Had a great, blessed conversation, talking about the Lord and all types of stuff. I gave her my page also, um, so I'm a little bit late getting back to get them their food. They always have food and stuff. It's just they wanted fresh food, and I didn't have none because it was empty. And so I went and got it with that $100 donation that the person gave the other day. So thank you for that. And the babies, thank you for that. Um, he didn't really eat as much. He was the main culprit crying about he wanted more food in the bowl, fresh food in the bowl, and he only ate a little bit. See, I'm the hungry one, Daddy. Oh, okay, maybe not. Yeah, I know. We got food in the bowl. We got food in the bowl. Yep, see? There's food in the bowl now. Oh, in there. But, I just left Valvoline because I was trying to get my oil levels checked, and something telling me, Lord kept saying, go in there and look at your oil level. And I kind of smell like a burning smell, sort of, but I'm so out of it. I'm not thinking clearly at all. My mind is just, my body is so, that's all I do is take medicine, That's all I do is use medicine, apply medicine, go to the doctor, get a surgery, get a procedure. It's just like, Jesus. It's killing me, man. I'm way past the point. I've lost my mind. I've lost my mind a million times. Not joking. And I do mean that literally. It's hard to explain, but when you got really bad mental health problems and bipolar, it's like almost like your mind is your mental health events and PTSD and all the other stuff is making plus the spiritual warfare, which I didn't even think about. All those things is making you like as susceptible to chaos as you can be. That's why I wear Philippians 4:13. Anyways, no, see now he's going back over there. But I was talking to the lady about going to buy which oil that I got last time so I can put the right oil on there because you shouldn't be mixing oils. You should never do that. You should always use the same oil. My engine in my car is new, but the parts of the car, the rest of the car is not. So don't think just because you got a new engine that your other parts in your car are older or don't think just because you got a new engine that it automatically applies to the other parts in your car because it doesn't. The part's old, it's old if it's not replaced. If it's old and it's not a new part that's been replaced from the old part, it's not a new part, it's an old part. Because care for your car, an older car with older miles, that's a 2004, is way different from a new car. It pretty much doesn't exist. Car care for a new car is like get your oil changed basically, and your tires changed if you get a flat or something. But as far as like true maintenance, you don't really have like real maintenance, important vital maintenance unless you have an older car. Especially the older the car, the more, just like a person, the older something is, the more it needs more care because it breaks down more because of older parts. It's going to DoorDash yesterday, but of all the days, all the states I live in, there's that weather stuff going on. It looks okay right now where I'm at, thankfully. But I live in Louisville, though, in the city. But my phone is dead. I didn't bring my charger with me. Cause see, I gotta charge my tablet. I got my tablet. I got my wireless AirPods. I got my pencil. And my phone. I think that's it. and I can't just have one charger because I need to keep one in the car because I'm forgetful, and if I forget to bring a charger when I go to the doctor mainly, and I don't have my charger, this phone's an iPhone 7 Plus, so it runs out quickly. The battery dies quickly. Matter of fact, let me check something. I want to look at getting a second phone line, only because so I can do streaming, like real life streaming when I'm on the road, including like ministering to people. I let them know that I'm recording though, but so that might be kind of awkward. If they say no, then I'll just leave them alone. But I only do that to people that I know that I'm. It's going somewhere. Like I'm not just gonna walk up on random people. Well, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a street preacher. I'm too sick to be doing all that, but I'm not too sick to at least share my story with somebody and try to help them. I have no problem doing that at all. That's my strong suit. Don't try to be something you're not. Just be what you are and be who the Lord made you to be. And you'll do the Lord proud. If you're good with animals, help animals. You're good with old people, help old people. You're good with young people, help young people. You're good with babies. I'm not good with babies, help babies. I don't even like holding babies. They be doing all that suspect movement. I ain't got time for all that. And then parents be acting weird. What are you doing with my kid? Why the hell did you even give me your kid for you to say, what are you doing with my kid in the first place? I told you I don't know how to hold this little Negro. He ain't got no neck. Him ain't got no neck. He ain't got no neck. What you want from me? But the lady, and see, that's the thing, y'all. This is a perfect example. I'm always in need of something. Well, we're always in need of something, I guess you could say, but I'm always just in situations where I need help, but I never asked for help. But for some reason, people are always giving me help, and that's been like that my whole life. But that's just God, showing favor for whatever reason. And none of us deserve favor unless we are kind of, I guess, operating in a realm of favorability in the spirit. Why does my clock say 10 o'clock? Hold on a second. I want to check on this phone thing real quick before I get off this video, because and see, the ironic thing is I've been checking my oil, and it looked like there was oil in there, but then I guess she said I have a leak, but I don't know if that's a gasket or whatever. But did y'all see the ADHD just happened? Y'all see it? I don't check just like once, I check like a million times, just like everything. But especially your fire alarm, make sure you check that joint like 20 times. For real, please. I mean, I live alone, not like it's anybody else here, but that's not the point. You should always assume the worst when you're dealing with firearms until you verify that there's not a threat. Because a gun being chambered and falling and hitting the ground is a threat. Mine doesn't have a safety either. Mine isn't. My gun is not for show. It's for blow. Like, it's ready. It's not, it's not to get girls or get attention or show on the internet or none of that. It's just for self-protection, point blank, period. So the point is if she's loaded, I'm gonna know she's loaded. Her name is Sydney, named after my mama. My mom's birth name is Monique Russell. Her name that she changed her name to Sydney Monique Russell. After my dad almost killed. Well, I could say us, but I technically wasn't attacked, but I was that close from being attacked. So however you want to say it. But after that happened, that was the last time my mom was gonna allow that behavior. Sorry when I talk about stuff if I talk like I'm not really. Sometimes I talk about something and I'm breaking down. Sometimes I talk and I'm not really acknowledging it. Or I don't know, I'm so used to saying all this stuff. It's hard to explain. Joker, get off the... He jumped up here. He jumped up here. Joker. Y'all see, this is how it starts. He jumped up here and started trying to bite on the tape. Out of nowhere. For the camera. This boy ain't got no good sense. I guess I should start checking my GoFundMe now since I've got activity on there. I got my, there's a donation there. So Skylar Wicker, thank you for the $100 donation. It was 6 days ago. You fed my cats. I'll probably have to put gas in my car at some point. I'm gonna wait till my phone is charged. Oh, my phone bill is due too. My phone should have been off on the 1st, but for some reason it's still on, so I'm just gonna be ghetto. Not ghetto, I'm gonna go in survival mode and just keep working. I'll keep the $29 on standby if I have to, but I'll keep raising like donations and GoFundMe donations. When I say donations, I'm talking about GoFundMe. I'm not talking about like Twitch or other stuff. Or Patreon. I'm just talking about, well, I don't know if you can get donations on Patreon. But anyway, I know that there's like super chats. I just heard about that like kind of recently. I don't know about all that stuff. I'm learning. But I'll keep raising the donations, assuming that my phone will be turned off any day. And if it gets turned off before I get a decent amount of money in the next few days, then I'll just pay it. But if not, I'll just keep the money and save it towards my OG&E bill. If it happens like that. Well, see, matter of fact, that's a good thing I'm talking about that. Go to my Spectrum account. I cannot log in. It's weird. Hold on. Oh. How the heck did it take me there? Severe weather, service outage. I'm aware of that. I don't know if this is the right password or not. No idea. Okay, it is. Yeah, I got my internet paid the other day. I did DoorDash and got the money for that. Paid $29.99 to avoid mobile service interruption. Let me make sure my stuff isn't on here. Yeah, see, so I can show y'all what I'm looking at. If y'all don't know by now, I'll be showing everything. That way people can't say ignorant stuff. But see, that's the thing. You be showing people the proof, right? And they're still ignorant. God, thank you for not making me that type of ignorant. Do we like stuff that is the truth and that it hurts to come to terms with? No, definitely not. But the truth shall set you free. Some people can't handle the truth because they'd rather live in sin. You know. But don't ever stop praying for people until they're dead and gone, because they might change. What is it? Oh, let's go to upgrade. $15 unlimited mobile. $15 a month for 2 lines for a year. Get up to a $500 gift card from Visa. Used to only be like 100 when I was working there. Trading your current phone for a new one and get a $100 bonus. Or receive a $100 bonus towards a new one. No, I'm good on that. My phone's paid for. So select a device, choose your plan. I think this is saying to get 2 literal phones and 2 literal new cell numbers. Oh, it's gonna have to be an Apple phone because all my stuff is Apple. Oh, it's gonna be like $1,000 right there, isn't it? I don't care about all the extra stuff, y'all. I would legit get, well, there's no way I could get a 7 Plus new, right? Because let's just go to Apple Pro Max just to see. I just want to see what the price of it is. Let's just say 500 gig. See, this is trying to make it on a plan. So yeah, but see, the thing is, the phone line is only $30 a month, y'all. So why would I get 2 extra phones and then this phone that's 40? Yeah, that's stupid. All I need to do is just buy a cheap iPhone, you know. New iPhone. Yes, let's go to Apple and see how much they are. I know there's functionality with different ones that might, depending on, but all I'd be doing is walking around doing real life random stuff, going to the doctor. Well, and I guess really I'd just be ministering to people where I'm at. Like, I don't like walk around like down in like different areas, so but I would need a phone that has a better battery, so that's a reason to buy one. Just so I don't have to constantly. But my phone is like really old, y'all. The 15 Pro is $1,000. Yeah, see, let me tell y'all something. Unless you don't have a choice, you need to stay out of these contract things with these things, because things can happen and then you can't pay the phone, and then what? Then you need another phone, right? So just save the money outright and buy it, or buy a stupid dinky phone that you hate. Yeah, okay, but then save up for the phone you want. Now I'm gonna tell you this: I spent like $1,400, $1,367.42 on this phone, I think, and I use it as my computer, my business, my everything. And it's the reason why me and Harley and Joker are at where we're at, because it served me well, and I paid for one of the best phones that you could get at the time. So don't think that just because you see the price tag that something's not worth it just because it's Apple or Samsung or whatever. There are plenty of times where it's worth it to pay extra for something that's really worth it. but you have to test it yourself and see if it pans out or not, you know. So I don't buy anything refurbished or whatever. If you don't know what refurbished is, it's like I sell my phone now to somebody, they fix up any little kinks in it, and then they resell it to you for like 30% of what the 30 or 40% less than what the phone sells for, like new or whatever. So it's more or less like if you were to go and buy the phone brand new and the phone was on discount, you'd be seeing the same. You paid the same $600 for the refurbished phone when you could have just paid that same amount for the new phone, but you didn't know that because you didn't know what refurbished meant. So it's either new, used, or refurbished. It's just that refurbished is used. It's just fixed on more. So like if a used phone has a cracked screen and you buy it as is, you bought a used phone with a cracked screen. Whereas if you buy a refurbished phone that was a used phone that used to have a cracked screen, now it's on sale for refurbished and the screen is fixed, then that person, the merchant, bought the phone used with the cracked screen and they refurbished it, which means they fixed the screen and now it's a refurbished phone. Anything refurbished has always been used by somebody else. It's just been fixed up on. Not saying that's a bad thing, but like this computer, my Omen computer, it's worth like $2,000. The 2017 model. Omen computer 2017. Let me show you how much this computer costs now. Roughly. Oh, gaming laptop. Somewhere around here. $1,300. No, that's not it. 17. I think this is it. It's $1,700 right here. 17. So, would you rather buy that brand new with everything on it for $1,700, or buy a used one for $1,300, and then something goes wrong, and then you gotta spend the difference in what you would have paid on the new one on the care plan, right? When you should have just bought the new one. The only caveat would be is if you're gonna have a smart computer person build you that same $17 gaming laptop for $800 or whatever, and they're reputable and you trust them, as in like they say they're going to get you the best of everything, the graphics card, the processor, all that stuff, the hard drive, the RAM, that would be comparable to like the best Alienware, which is like I think an i9 processor. I think i9 is the best processor in the world at this moment. But if that's the type of relationship you have with this person, and I mean somebody that you've known since like you were like in middle school or something like that, like I don't mean just somebody you know because somebody introduced you and you met them, they were nice to you a couple times. I don't mean like that, because you don't, when you're talking about getting a computer built for you, you don't need to be messing with nobody that is like not 100% trustworthy, because once they sell you that, once they make that transaction, that's their money. And when they do you dirty like that, they're not going to care that you got. You know what I mean? So yeah, oh, a cheap iPhone. Now I guess in this case I could buy, let me see. And put iPhone 7 Plus. There's probably like $500 or something. $110 refurbished. Poor baby. Forgot I put hand sanitizer on my hand, and then I held my hand by the heater. Oh, it's only $100 for a unlocked refurbished phone. I'm up for saying you should get a brand new phone. Huh. Well, I could buy a. I could definitely I didn't have to have a little money saved up, but I could buy a refurbished phone. Dang. For streaming, because that's going to help me grow the community. So whenever I say me, like support me and my cats, I am talking about me, like supporting like monetarily, right? But then the main focus is the community, because I'm not anything without, you know, my community, my peoples. Whether you're a brother and sister in Christ or not, everybody's welcome. As long as you ain't doing nothing illegal, hurting no kids, no animals, you know, no babies, no elderly, no, as long as you ain't hurting nobody or no animals. Don't be thinking, oh, well, I ain't hurting no humans, but so I'm hurting cats, so Carns cool with that. Hell no, I ain't cool with that. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Y'all better act right. Lord's watching. Watching everybody. All the time. All the time. That's why it matters not what you do when people are looking, but when people aren't looking. That's what shows someone's true character. Who you are behind closed doors is who you really are. Man, my hands are really itching. But the lady at the Valvoline she put oil in my car for me. I didn't even ask her. That's I was trying to make that point. I apologize. She's like, you know what? I was like, I gotta do DoorDash tonight so I can get my electric bill paid because it's gonna be turned off tomorrow. She's like, oh, I understand. I've had to tell them I'm probably about to go part-time too because they keep messing with my hours. There must be something going on at Valvoline because she's the second girl I've heard say that to me about Valvoline. Valvoline is a American institution of just being American, man. Get in the zone, AutoZone, Valvoline. God, my hands are really itching. Oh, this is gonna burn. Oh no! Ouch! God! Cause I gotta tell y'all something crazy. A long time ago, I heard a story my granny was telling about somebody in my family about some type of torture stuff, and they were like get glass and cut this kid or these kids on their back with the glass a lot, and they would throw alcohol on it. I'm not joking, you guys. This is the type of stuff I grew up with, and don't nobody talk about it but me that I'm aware of. I don't know. And here's the thing, y'all. When somebody's telling the story, at a certain point, you can tell if they're like being for real or not. You know, no, my granny ain't joking, y'all. Please pray for my grandma. Her name is Sharon Ali. Please. All right. I ain't saying you ain't got to do what you got to do in life. I ain't judging nobody. You got to do what you got to do. But once the Lord puts you in a place where you're good, you don't got to keep doing what you've been having to do. You know, you ain't got to be in survival mode 24/7. Sometimes, in some situations, sometimes you do. But the Lord wants us to live in happiness and health and love and abundance, you know. And it might be like Game of Thrones or Walking Dead where it comes and goes, but just try to not have to go back to how, you know, resorting to such extremes to survive, or the mentality mainly, just try to settle your soul, you know. Try to get settled if you can. My hands are really itching. I just washed them and put alcohol on them. Ocean. I'm gonna get the litter boxes. But I'm about to, I gotta let my phone charge up, then I'm gonna go do DoorDash. So, dang, hands are going crazy. Jeez. Like I look down and my hands are like really peeling really bad. Man, it's crazy. Why the itching so bad? It's probably out in the weather too long because it was cold and raining, and then the wind was blowing, and I kept going from hot and cold area or in and out of the car and stuff. But dang, dude, this is really aggravating. So let me sit there for a second. But yeah, so that lady helped me with some oil that I really didn't have money to buy, even though it's not that much. But I don't really have that much either. But anyway, so hopefully those two ladies add my, one girl took a picture of it, the cashier lady did, and the other lady had looked at it when I showed her, before my phone died. Yeah, them type of stories my grandma would always tell me and stuff. Just crazy stuff. Just real crazy. My grandma was fairly sadistic in ways. But I just feel like a lot of that was done to her as a kid, just like learned behaviors. I guess anything you would consider something that your mom or dad or grandparents or whatever do, like your immediate family you're around the most, weird stuff that they do or stuff that's off, I guarantee there's a high likelihood that they had some type of basis in trauma from their elders. So try to give them a little bit of understanding and maybe ask some questions if you can. Might be beneficial. But my hands are starting to calm down some, I hope. Man. It's really weird. But yeah, I'm about to go I'm gonna wait for my phone to charge. Then I'm gonna go do DoorDash. Yeah, even like my wrist down here is like ashy or like looks itchy-ish. It's weird. But man, my skin is peeling. No kind of, it's probably because I'm itching so hard. But yeah, I'm gonna go do DoorDash in a little bit once my phone is charged. Because my phone dies so quick that if I try to keep taking it on and off the charger when I get in and out of the car, because some places you gotta go in to pick up the order, and other places you gotta go in the drive-through. And so since it's always changing, then when you get out of the car, you gotta take your phone off the charger. So my phone is so old that the battery dies pretty quick. It goes down pretty quick. So I gotta make sure my phone is fully charged before I go. Otherwise, I'd go now. Didn't mean to make this video that long, but this will be, I'll upload this video second. The first video was the one that's a little bit longer when I was on my way to feeder supply. And the other one is this one here, which is after I got home from feeder supply and the Valvoline and the Kroger. So yeah. I appreciate I got like 5 subscribers in the last day or two. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the comments and everything. And somebody was like, stop trying to use the lore to make it in YouTube. I just put a question mark. If you see me put a question mark or an okay to somebody's response, there's a 99.9% chance they're part of the Groove Troop. Unless they say something factual like today's Monday. Okay. Today is Monday. Okay. Well, I mean, today's not Monday, but you know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta take care of these hands. My hands are itching like crazy. All right, peace.